is open.
So for your sister, good.
Thank you. So the mic will be brought to you. Just raise your hand, and then the mic will be brought to you. All questions welcome. If you have to direct them at anybody, please let us know. Otherwise, we will direct for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Sonny, Nigeria. I want to sincerely appreciate the great work Ghana has done in digitalizing the hospital processes when it comes to HIV care and so on. So my first question is there any way, any platform where maybe countries that want to learn from what you've done can go there and understand and try to replicate what you guys have done in their own countries? And then secondly, I want to ask, what role will the government play and also the implementing partners in Ghana to see that this, all right. The question is, what role will the government play and implementing partners in making this a success?
My name is Dr. Shafati, a clinical data scientist from the Washington University. These are very great projects. I have two questions. First is with case-based surveillance. What are the opportunities for engaging the private sector? I wanted to hear more about the private labs, private hospitals. Do we have centralized data infrastructures that they can send there are some of these tests? Most of our patients end up in these private hospitals and labs. And what is the program or the commission doing to get and follow up some of these patients? Because our patients move in and out of hospitals. I mean, we know how care is assessed in our country. So how are we bringing everything together? Second was the network issues. What are the opportunities for engaging the telcos, the private developers? And now in other places, people use satellites, right? So that you could just transmit some kind of data. What are some of the opportunities here too? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm Samuel Sabantuan from Savannah, Ghana. I'd like to bit about governance structure to enhance quality. So if you look at the DCs, the assembly members, and even some of the district directors, the engagement and understanding of program activities. If the program can look at it and help them, what's the plan? Thank you very much.
Please, my name is Robert Abile. So I want to find out what the program is doing to make sure there is constant provision of packages at these various points of care centers. Thank you.
Hello, hello. It's translated.
All right, so I will take a few of the questions and my colleagues will address the quiz. First one is role of government of Ghana implementing partners, making what they have done to make this a success. Let me start by saying that if you realize the second presenter, UNICEF, they actually supported the WHO, all our partners, they supported the rollout of the pilot, and also even technically and also financially. And I'm sure you notice that the government of Ghana is represented by the program. So at that level, all the way to the Ghana Health Service, ministry were all involved. We couldn't have done it without them being involved. So there's involvement of all that. And even the issue of logistics that came up, we are in talks with them. We are planning to buy some of them. Even the government has started, moving together now. So this is what they've done to make this a success. I think the other one where we talked about the involvement of district assemblies, and so yes, we've started. I think we will scale it up to make sure all of them. If you look at the assembly system, you have HIV coordinators and all that. They are part of the process. We support organized commission, the true, the technical support you offer. They are all part of this system together. So we scale it up to make sure we do that. I think that's those are the two things.
Thank you very much. So I will tackle the other questions. Number one is the network providers and other the telcos. So we have started something like that. So we have engaged in team, and now we have what they call zero finance. So users are able to log into the digital systems, the DHI. It is free. It doesn't actually need activity. However, we are also trying to see how we to possibly increase the speed in some of these rural areas if it's possible. But right now, in terms of the use of the internet in both high value facilities and remote areas, it is actually free with support from MTN. With regards to the case-based surveillance and the involvement of the private facilities or the labs, they are involved. They are already involved. And so when they have a case or sample, they are part of our sample referral system. The sample is transported to the nearby hub or the testing lab and it is tested. But if there's any analyzer in terms of maybe inexpert or other analyzers, that's what we are also working with them to integrate these analyzers into the DHI store or e-tracker so that results are transmitted. But this is something that we continue to do, and currently we are even trying to see how we can work with the 37-unit hospital to connect one of the analyzers to our platform so that our clients can get their results within the shortest possible time. The other question was about whether we have a platform where we can go and read about some of these interventions that we have in place. Right now, we are working as a program to document all these interventions and right from how we started up to where we are, so that some of these things can be available for anybody in terms of research and even a platform online for you to learn. But if you want to hear more or get to know more, these are software platforms where you will not be able to log in. However, if you come to our booth, Ghana Health Service, I will be there with my team to take you through some of these digital systems, and then if there's a need for collaboration, then we work together to support other countries. Thank you.
This speaks to the issue of the amazing partners from Nigeria. I think beyond the government, and uh, we have, in fact, the beginning of the pilot in the Eastern region started with very deep stakeholder engagements with CSOs, community leaders, management support groups, and all of those things. And that's because we're now moving this testing to decentralized points where testing will be done at the community level and then sent to samples contained at the community level and sent to laboratories in the districts. So these are people that we are continuously engaging, especially in the areas of demand generation. And if you hear the story, first they took it a year and a half. That was very discouraging for mothers, but working with all these community partners, particularly trying to strengthen the demand generation along the period of implementation. And concern the things where you can get a context, like you said, we're documenting these things with our university partnerships. And I think we'll be good to get an electronic hub where these things can be to come to see. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the three of you. I think you've comprehensively answered the question. I have one question, and there's not much time. So when you go to the Ghana Health, can somebody please ask them what they do about quality assurance or quality control with the private labs? Somebody should please ask them. There's a problem with time. So, all right. So, but I would like to hand over to Dr. Tim. Closing remarks.
For closing remarks, I think it is appropriate to start. Yes, so I think that for me, my closing remarks and the takeaway I would like to emphasize on is the powerful story of Adua this morning. That is a summary of what we can do with the support of digital innovations. It tells you that we can be able to satisfy our clients and then also improve trust for service delivery. And I think that is the takeaway we need to take with us as we go back. We've seen the satisfaction she has, and that is what we are there for. That is our mandate. And as a program going forward, we are looking forward to scaling this up nationally with the collaboration of our partners and friends. And I'm sure that we will get there. And this has given us more ideas to continue to explore digital innovation